Great. I'm here with Corey Livingston. She's the Vice President of Marketing for One Neck IT Solutions. Corey's been a longtime client, one of my favorite clients of all time. Corey, you've been in your role now for a year plus. Maybe you could give us a piece of advice about how to scale demand gen beyond the back office.
Yeah, happy to, John. So we talked a lot in our previous engagements, and you helped me specifically in different marketing capacities think about what it takes to scale demand gen. We spent a lot of time on people, on process, and technology, and those things are critical to be sure. But at some point, they plateau if you're not equally focused on identifying your segments, who are the segments in the market that you're going to attack, who are the target accounts within those segments, and most importantly, what value are you providing to those accounts and companies and people in those companies that you want to work with and you want to do business with you. Identifying value themes is very challenging to do. Messaging as a B2B marketer is very challenging to do. We oftentimes rely on the technical experts and the product experts in our companies. And for better or worse, we end up parroting a lot of things around features, functions, speed, and those things, again, at the right time in the conversation are important. But often it's getting back to the fundamentals. Once you hit that plateau, what's next? How are you really separating yourself from the competition, particularly in a crowded IT space? And so I know as a marketer, when I'm looking at scale, again, I'm looking beyond just the people, process, and technology and focusing really on defining how are we delivering and communicating value to the people that we want to work with. And then how are we taking those value themes and not just focusing on all the rational things that are more emotional, that business people care about equally as consumers. Things like, hey, am I going to have more risk if I work with you, right? How are we kind of addressing the emotional aspects of our value proposition? So we've kind of lost that a little bit, tapping into those emotions in addition to those rational benefits and just really getting back to the basics.
Excellent. Well, that's full there. Congrats on a great run so far. And also just talking about Colorado, where you're currently at now, unrelated to everything, what's the most exciting thing to do in Colorado if somebody were to visit Colorado or move there? What would you recommend?
Well, in the summer, I would definitely have to say it's stand-up paddleboarding. From what I understand, it's one of the fastest growing sports in America right now. And so while Colorado isn't known for its big, wide lakes, there are definitely enough spots here with beautiful backdrops of the mountains to, get out on your paddleboard, just go out in the middle of the lake, stare at the mountains, and really get connected and connected back to nature and disconnected from all the technology. And of course, in the winter, it's obviously skiing.
There you go. Well, excellent. Well, thanks for spending time today, Corey, and we'll be back in touch.
Thank you, John.